I think that's correct. Does anyone?
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter.
No, no, it doesn't really
Absolutely
matter.
doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong because it's only an opinion.
Yeah.
That's it. And what I always like to say is you are entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
And hey, welcome everybody. Welcome. This is our 290th get together consecutively. Reminds me of that old Stephen Wright joke where he sees a store that says open 24/7, but it's closed. And the guy says, "Hey, your sign says you're open 24/7." And the guy says, "Yeah, but not in a row, But in
Yeah.
our case, we're in a row, Hey,
Yep. I'll
so
never
welcome
forget.
everybody.
I'll never forget the one show that we had when you were in transit. You were in an airport somewhere on the way back to the U.S. from Thailand. Where was that? In uh,
Well, it
Nagoya
could have either
or
been Germany, it could have
no?
been
No, it was in Japan, I think.
Japan, it could have been Korea.
Yeah, it was in Japan, but it wasn't. It wasn't Narita. It was some other place in
Yeah,
Japan. Nagoya or no Nagoya or
Akita. It could have been in could have been in Hikita.
yeah,
That's another place I stopped.
yeah.
I don't believe I've ever been in Okinawa, although we were planning on going to Okinawa this year for Christmas. We were going to go to Sapporo, which is up north in Japan, then take the train down to Hokkaido, and then all the way down to Tokyo. But Christmas time is really a rough time to travel because, first of all, it's so crowded, and number two, it's so expensive. I couldn't believe how expensive it is to travel this year around Christmas time. I mean, everything is up. Like, for example, hotel rooms are anywhere between $100 and $400 more expensive during the Christmas period to New Year's
Mm,
than it is normally in February.
mm,
I've left you speechless. Okay, well, there
yeah,
you go.
yeah.
So, anyway, I got some news for you, Greg. There is
Oh,
a lawsuit going on right now in the United States, and an attorney, he just filed in a suit against the IRS because his client wants to claim her pet as a dependent.
yeah. Well,
you
who
know, and
knows? It
hey,
might go through nowadays. You know.
who knows? I mean, think about all the money we spend on our pets. I mean, they really are a dependent.
And well, a lot of times too, there's been numerous stories over the years where people uh, bequeath their fortunes to their pets. You know. Uh,
Well, in most cases, when there are relatives around, they usually uh, they usually claim insanity in that
yeah.
respect. So,
No, I remember reading an article where uh, there's some hotel. I think it's in Germany or France, where this very wealthy person, uh, you know, uh, uh, left the hotel to her animals, and then the hotel would take these cats have the run of the hotel, and they have their own suite, and everybody, the whole staff takes care of them. Hey, it's a great life if you're a cat, you know.
yeah. I've been watching a lot of National Geographic type videos about the animal kingdom, and they are amazing when you think about the ecosystem that these animals and fish and everything, how perfect it is. How perfect it is. I mean, these animals get along. They have no hands, except for the monkeys and the gorillas, and yet they survive. They have a great time. They go out, they eat, they play, they have sex, they multiply, and yet they're like in the food chain, so you see like the lions eat this, the hyenas eat this, the buffaloes eat this. It's amazing how the ecosystem of the animals are perfect. I mean, it's perfect, you know?
Unless
And
you get
then here
eaten.
comes the human beings that screws everything up.
Yeah, I mean, really, there's only a few animals that use tools. Number one is some monkeys will use tools. But did you know that crows know how to use tools?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ravens do as well. Same family almost. But
So it's pretty impressive when you think about it. And here we are as human beings and engineers. In this room right now, there is probably over 1,001 years of experience. 1,001 years of experience in this room. And we all use tools every day. I mean, yep, there we go. But what can I say? Listen, there is one thing we were talking about it off the air, and I do want to bring it up because although it's very sad, but it's happening. We talked about what happened on Bondi Beach. We talked about what happened in North Rhode Island. It's Rhode Island, right? Brown
yeah.
University. And of course, really sad is what happened with the Reiners. I mean, may they all rest in peace. But that one guy that on Bondi Beach that saved all those people, what a set of balls on that guy. I mean, really amazing, amazing what he did. Just amazing. And I
And one
wonder
thing
if I
I
would have
want to,
done that. Would I have done that? Would any of you guys thought about doing that?
I don't
Seriously
know.
risking your own life. I mean, that is seriously risking his own life. That could have been a disaster for that guy. But then the son shot him as well. Is that what I hear?
Yeah, later he got shot. Yeah. Yeah, there were two of them. The other guy shot him, or he got shot in the process. That's all I know.
He got
Yeah.
shot after the fact.
Yeah.
Keep the gun away and let the father get away.
Yeah. And then the son turned around and popped him one. Yeah. So
I mean, he would have had every right in the world to shoot that guy, the father would have every right in the world, yet he didn't. And, that's pretty impressive, that he had that kind of sense about him, that he was able to figure out what to do, how to do it, and then not do anything radical at the same time.
Right.
Pretty impressive.
He came in from the right angle, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he must have known what he was going to do and he was obviously a strong sort of fellow.
He was a big guy. He was a
big guy.
Yeah.
And I think
he was a big guy.
I think there was a third gun. So when that fellow ran back, he had another. They had another gun.
They had another right. Yeah.
I don't know who.
A total of 6 rifles with them.
Oh, yeah.
So
I couldn't watch the footage anymore of someone just standing on a bridge shooting people. I just couldn't comprehend it. I know it happens in America.
It's too hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially this time of year, the holiday season, the season to be joyful and happy and generous and gift giving, all of those things that, and then on the other hand, there's a lot of people that are very sad right now this time of year. And, it's not a good time to be alone.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, if anybody needs anybody to talk to, Wayne, let's give them your phone number, so we can have them call you. No, seriously, all kidding aside. If you, anybody needs to reach me, feel like you need somebody to talk to, please feel free to talk to me. Or if you don't want to talk to me, I can give you the 800 number for ChatGPT and you can talk to them,
No, don't talk to ChatGPT, Ezra.
No, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing that ChatGPT 800 phone number is amazing, beyond amazing. Everybody I've given that number to has had, calls me back and says, I just had I said, talk to her for a minute, call me back. And then 15, 20 minutes, I don't hear from the person. And then finally they call me back. I just got off the phone with ChatGPT. This is mind blowing. And it is, because you can't tell it's not real. I mean, it is real. It's just not a real human being.
It's an organized set of noughts and ones, Jan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we move on to what I want to talk about with regarding our industry, I do want to say one thing about the Reiners, and that is I had no idea. I knew, how you know something, but you forget that you know it, and you don't really know it, and you realize it. But the amount of movies that Rob Reiner made that are classic movies where, like, for example, if I was in a conversation with you and I said to you, you can't handle the truth, you would know immediately that came from, A Few Good Men, And then there are people that follow The Princess Bride as if it's their Bible.
And here's another interesting fact. One of the characters in Spinal Tap, I'm not going to try and quote the line because I'll mess it up, but he's talking about life before we knew it, etc. Well, his exact quote is on a plaque at Stonehenge, a fictitious character, and it says, this quote, and then it says the character's name, rock musician.
Nigel Tuffle, I think it is.
That's it.
Yeah, they have it actually at Stonehenge.
I didn't want to misquote it,
Yeah.
So that's real interesting. So.
I mean, in this room, I guess everybody has a favorite scene from This Is Spinal Tap, Anybody want to share their favorite scene?
Yeah, getting lost backstage. That's my favorite scene.
Yeah.
They're waiting to go on stage and they keep getting lost in the catacombs.
Yeah, I remember that one. My favorite is This Goes to 11.
Yep.
There's also the bread for the sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Where the bread is too small. The bread is too...
Yeah. And what's real funny about that, Nightbob, if you follow Nightbob's podcast, he has a great story to where Spinal Tap 2 came out and he took Steven Tyler to it, and they get to this scene, with what is about the sandwich, and the sandwich isn't right and it doesn't fit on the bread just right. And Tyler looked at the Nightbob and said, "You knew this was going to piss me off." Because that was right out of the dressing room in the 70s with those guys. What do you mean? We want square bologna. We don't want circular bologna. The bologna has to be to fit exactly on a slice of bread.
Yeah, it's funny. And I heard the interview with Rob Reiner about that, where he was talking about that he had heard about the M&Ms, the brown M&Ms.
Yeah.
Now, was it brown M&Ms or green M&Ms they didn't want?
Green M&Ms.
No, it was brown.
That was a thing just to see if people were following the writer, because they were,
That was Van Halen, right?
Yeah, well,
Van Halen.
Aerosmith was doing it back in 75 and 76. So, and they may have got it from somebody else, who knows? It could have been Wayne Newton who did that, So.
No, but it was one of us because it was a production thing. I guarantee it wasn't the band that wanted to do that. It had to be the production.
Well, who knows? So, hey, can I interrupt?
Yes, you can.
How are things weather-wise up there where you're at now?
I had to drive 5 hours yesterday and today. Today was fine. Coming back yesterday in a big truck was an adventure.
Yeah.
Serious wind and driving rain. Where I live, I'm fine. I'm up on a hill and I'm not near the flooding at all. But
how about your shop? Is that?
Shop's in the port and it's fine. It's the flooding is all kind of north and east of Seattle. like 30, 40 miles east of me, it's kind of a valley farmland area. Not even that, maybe 20 miles east of me. And there's a lot of problems there. And a couple of levees have broken.
Mhm.
So there's thousands of people have been evacuated and their homes are all flooded out with, 3 feet of water and stuff.
Yeah, I saw you did a gig at the museum, the Boeing Museum, I think that
Yeah,
was.
Museum of Flight. It was a BECU thing. We do a lot of stuff for BECU.
Yeah, is that up in Everett then, or?
No, that's right at Boeing Field in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Just yeah, 3 miles south of where the Seahawks and the Mariners play.
Oh, okay.
The original Boeing Field right there. Yeah. They got
Now,
the
do you find yourself humming Frosty the Snowman much?
no, but I have to go outside every day with a broom and stand Frosty and Santa up because their noses and hats and arms get filled with rainwater and they won't go all the way up when the fan comes on. So that's what I was just doing. I'm out, people drive by and I'm pounding on Frosty's face with a broom handle.
The humanity. Oh, the humanity.
Oh,
Otherwise,
the humanity. That's
Santa seems
right.
to be able to stand up okay, but Frosty has trouble. It always looks like Frosty's had too many and he's throwing up in the front yard. He's always doubled over forward. And I've been
You
chasing
see,
him.
you've got a career. You've got a career. If anything goes wrong,
Oh yeah,
there you go.
I'm the
A
snowman.
handler of
Snowman handler.
blown up animals.
Yeah.
Oh, it's either that or work as work for Goodyear as a blimp technician.
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe I could
So
get the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah,
I got some really good news for you guys. I got some really good news. I was watching an interview of this guy who is an expert in the AI world. And what he is saying is that if he was going to give advice to people of industries to get involved in, he would get involved in the live entertainment business right now. He says because there's so many jobs that are going to be taken away through AI in like low end jobs, beginning entry jobs like in law firms, accounting firms, that people are going to need more entertainment. And because they're going to need more entertainment, there's going to be more need for live performances. And that means there's going to be more need for people working in the live event industry. That makes logical sense.
yeah. Generative, generative AI right now it still needs time. I mean, it's good, but there's a whole world of difference between putting together, a fake country artist or that you could throw on Spotify to trying to do a live show, and pull it off,
Well, look, I'm going to go on record here. I've listened to that country song and it's horrible. I mean, I don't understand. It's slow. I don't get it. How
Yeah.
that could be a number one song.
But that's, I mean, it's just the first hit,
Well, maybe
It's
he got
beta.
all his other AI friends to tune in and they manipulated the numbers.
Yeah. It's like trying to run D feedback on a Mac.
On
That's
Apple
an inside
Silicon
joke,
Mac.
everybody.
Yeah,
Inside
Apple
joke.
Silicon. Yeah.
Do your own research. There you go.
Well, they might start using holograms as the performers pretty soon.
No,
Well,
actually, ABBA
ABBA
did
is
that.
doing that, right? ABBA's doing
Well,
that
they
on the
only,
West End in London.
Mhm.
yeah. I don't think it's still going though. I think it was a limited run. So, because they
I mean,
actually
how much money
performed
would
at
you
one
go
point.
spend to see a hologram perform? I think that that would be more of a gimmick than anything else.
Mhm.
There was a movie way back with Al Pacino where he created an artist. He was a movie director and he created an artist out of a computer program, and that movie artist became real famous, and he finally, it was getting too famous, so the computer that it was on, he was going to go drop it in the lake, and then he was framed for murdering.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Yeah. I forget what the name of it was, but I'm pretty sure it was Al Pacino who was in it, or either that or Robert De Niro. I have to think it was De Niro. I think it was Pacino. So, do your
Can
own
anyone help?
research.
Anyone help him out? Anyone help Greg out right now? Anybody?
Nope.
Nope. All right, just make it up as you go then.
No. At any rate, look that up somewhere, and you'll find that movie. It's a funny movie. It's one of those 1980s fun movies.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey Bruce, how you doing over there? Are you okay? Normally I would hear your voice a lot more than I'm hearing it right now today. So Bruce, how's it going over there?
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, you look great, man. You look great. Oh.
Well, I'm in the dark. It's dark outside. I'm driving the car.
It's the best you've looked since I've seen you. Yeah, that's it.
You're so good to me. You say such nice things.
Yeah. It's one heck of a background you got. So
I wonder if I'm supposed to get off there.
Oh. See, look what we did. He missed his exit.
Oh well,
yeah,
hey,
I might
I'm glad to hear
have
that.
missed the exit.
Shit, we're at this now.
Oh, there we are. We can see you now.
Oh, this is the new ramp. That's why. Yeah, we're going back from San Diego.
So Wayne's not here. It's his birthday today. So
yeah, he's not. I wondered if he was coming. I talked to him yesterday, and I told him happy birthday, and I'd see him tomorrow, which is today. And I guess he's not here. Maybe they're out to dinner or something.
Yeah.
Well, it's very possible he might be celebrating his birthday. That's for sure. And also, Ken Newman's not in the room. I was hoping to really get him in because he now finally has feedback in the wild. I mean, it's really working.
It's working.
Well, that's what I was hoping he'd be on to talk about it because he'd be the first one that was actually doing it for real, right?
Oh, no. A lot of people.
No. A lot of people doing it for real.
That we know. I don't know anybody that, I know you guys, but I don't know anybody that's actually using the thing. And Kenny would be the first one. Wayne and I tried it on his other show, but we didn't have the right computer. So it worked. It worked like it was supposed to, but it didn't work as good as it should have,
Right.
Because we were underpowered, substantially underpowered.
To actually touch on base, Devin put out a reel today, saying that, people, as something on Instagram saying that people keep asking him, hey, Devin, I'm just going to go to Amazon and buy a computer like the one that you sell.
Right.
And
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you send me all the customization stuff that you do to it. And
he's like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, did you see the one just before that where he had 3 instances running on his Focusrite?
Yeah.
On his one smaller computer, he had 3 instances.
On option 1. But
right.
They
option
trimmed
1.
out a whole bunch of stuff. I don't think people are going to like it. It's like, I mean, I don't know. With me, if I was going to buy a Tesla, I wouldn't buy the cheapest Tesla on the, that they have.
Well, the cheapest one's $35,000, and the most expensive one's over $100. So it really depends on how much money you got,
Yeah. But all I'm saying is that, I think one of the things he's weighing that is they put out that version, and people are going to go batshit on it, and then say,
yeah, I think I'm going to wait till the new year. I'll probably get the version 2 because I want to run 4 instances at the same time,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I always use what's qualified.
Yeah. And I want version 2 because after the new year, they'll probably come out with the version 2 because they're working on that now, he said,
Yeah.
And that'll be better.
Remember, he worked on version 1 for 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to make a difference based on my conversations with him. If you buy version 1, when they release version 2, they're going to include it. He's not going to be charging more for that. That's what he made it sound like to me.
Well,
Now,
yeah,
I might be
it might
wrong,
be something
but
negligible.
I
think
thought
the
maybe
license-
version 2 would have a little more room acoustic control. Maybe not any better feedback wise, but reverb wise. I was sort of thinking that maybe that would be the case.
I think the license transfers, but you still have to buy the hardware.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
well, they got to
So
be working on hardware right now. They got to be working on a hardware solution.
He did say that if you bought version 1, that when you upgraded to 2, he wouldn't charge.
No,
Something like that. Now, you can't hold me against that, but
do your
I
own
believe
research
that
on that.
that's true.
Yeah, that's what he said about the license. He said he wouldn't charge you for the license.
Right,
the
but
license,
there might
okay.
be an upgrade between V1 and V2.
We're going to have to get.
He said it. This is a good time to review our previous show, and he said it. Near the end, he wasn't sure.
Right, I kind of remember, but I don't remember the exact details. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got it on video. There you go.
Yeah.
It's up on YouTube right now forever.
We're going to need to make some space next to the sphere jar for the
for the
feedback jar.
Yeah.
The feedback jar.
Well, what's very interesting is that show has gotten over. It's the number one viewed show of Thinking Out Loud with Friends of SoundBroker. Number one by far. 1.4 thousand views on YouTube, another 500. So it's over 2,000 views. Over 2,000 views.
Well, I can tell you that it was used last Thursday, and at Raymond James Stadium for the national anthem, and I didn't even know about it. My friend, who's the walk-in band, okay, for the Tampa Bay Bucks, the guys from the stadium, the company that does all the stuff for the stadium, came to him and say, hey, can we use this? They took it up and they plugged it right out of their transmitters into his option 2, and out of that into their they use a Dante network, and they don't care about latency in a stadium. Who cares? And they use it for the national anthem. So, and
wow,
there you go. There you have it. The national anthem.
Yeah.
So let's move on to another subject after this. Let's we've got somebody in the room we haven't in a while, and I promised that I would talk about his show. Tony, what do you got going on? Tell us about your show.
Greetings. Can you guys
Hello,
hear me?
Tony.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
You look good, man. You look really good. Like that background.
Well, thank you. I do a show actually at this time. We start at 8 o'clock and we go to 9 o'clock every Wednesday. And I've been doing it since 2021. It's called Conversation with Tony Mobley. And I'm going to share my website with you.
Sure.
That's okay. So this is my website, conversationwithTonyMobley.com. And this is a time of reflection and gratitude. So that's why I'm able to be with you guys today. Our show is on hiatus until the beginning of 2026. So hopefully I can be with you this week and next week. And
next week's Christmas.
That's right.
We'll be live on Christmas, for various reasons.
For you and Wayne, it's still Christmas Eve for us, though.
That's right. That's right. Well, I'll forgive you. If you don't show up. But anyway, so now, could you talk about anything, or just grateful about certain things?
So, this is my YouTube page. The theme of Conversation with Tony Mobley is to have authentic conversations with real people. And I have conversations with a lot of our video production friends. I have conversations with politicians, artists, musicians, you name it. I have conversations with those individuals. So it's just a opportunity to have authentic conversations. I think part of what's going on in the world right now is that people are genuinely not talking to each other. And so because that's the case, we try to provide an atmosphere where people who have difference of opinion can actually have a conversation. And so that's really it in a nutshell. It's real people, real conversations. Thank you for letting me share that, Jan.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. You are an outstanding human being. Every time I see you, you are concise in what you have to say. You come from the heart. You're, in my opinion, I enjoy every time I see you on either office hours or I catch you on your YouTube channel. You're a good guy, man. I like you a lot. I'm glad you came in.
Well,
thanks.
Thank you. And I wanted to say to you, thank you for the special invitation today that I received. So I'm hoping everybody got the same special invitation, but I really wanted to share with you today.
Yeah, I'm using this service called Dub Video, and it's very cool from a standpoint of that. Video is the medium of today. YouTube is putting up about a billion YouTube videos every day, so it's really hard to get some sort of feeling of you have to break through somehow. It's very difficult to break through. But what we do know is that people appreciate video, and Dub allows you to send videos through email or through text without having to put the full file in the email. So you're getting a very small file, but it does have a movable GIF, and that gets your eyes' attention. And the other good part about it is I know whether you've opened the email, so that in a business situation, if I'm trying to reach you and I want to make sure you got it without me having to call you up and say, hey, did you get my email? Dub will tell me that you got the email. It'll also tell me if you watched the video and how long you spent watching the video. But it gives me a challenge to be creative as well, because every week I change that video around. And that was the entrance to my front door, by the way, in that video. So there you have it.
Okay.
Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, who else in the room wants to say something? I mean, I would recommend myself as an interviewee guest conversation, but you mentioned real people, so I don't know. I'm in the entertainment business.
You are more than welcome. Anytime you're interested in being on, I would love to have you on. I know we have pretty much at the same time, so. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Well,
maybe we can do a special.
Yeah, we do it live. Do it live. We create our own thing. So let's go around the room right now because we're getting into Christmas. Next week will be Christmas. Does anybody have any plans they want to share or anything that they want for Christmas? That they want to tell Santa what they're looking for. Anybody have anything that they want to say right now as we go around the room?
I plan to not drive any trucks or fly any PA for the next 2 weeks.
Okay. And let me just say, Frosty the Snowman. Okay, that's it. Let's go. John, you don't say much.
Yeah, well, for this Christmas, I'm probably just going to spend about 5 minutes opening up presents and play my Christmas playlist all day long. Other than that, I don't really have any plans for Christmas. I remember once upon a time Christmas was a big deal, and now it's kind of a pain in the ass. But it's always a fun tradition.
Somehow it became from peace and love on earth to a gift-giving holiday. I don't know how that happened, but yes, I do. I know how it happened.
Capitalism.
That's the Three Kings, wasn't it?
What are you going to do, David, for Christmas? You going to go on a cruise?
No, I'm going to movies, like I always do. From last year, from Thanksgiving to New Year's,
Myrna and I saw 19 movies. This is when they took them out. So, as a matter of fact, I just had a preview of Song Sung Blue with Hugh Jackman.
How is
I got to tell you that previews look horrible. Horrible.
Oh, you'd like it. It was really good. And the music
Really?
was fabulous. Yeah, and Hugh Jackman is great. And Kate Hudson is fabulous in that movie. So yeah, you'd like it.
Well, Hugh Jackson, and he was live in Les Miserables, which I didn't see. I saw it live, but I didn't see him in it. But that's a pretty intense role to for any actor, because you have to sing, you have to dance, you have to be stage savvy. So I mean, Hugh Jackman is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
He also had the other movie with
The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, that's it.
Ah, Ken Porter. Welcome,
Hello, Ken.
welcome all. So what are you going to do for
Ken's
Christmas,
in the
Ken?
shop.
Are you leaving for Australia?
Not until the 9th of February, but I'm going to, I got grandnieces coming to town, and we're going to have I'm going to get them American Girl dolls for Christmas, and then we're going to have a tea party.
I got to tell you, I love that light. You look spiritually, and you're just like you're from above. We're gonna have to say a prayer to you. That's it.
I saw a lookalike, Ken Potter. I saw a lookalike of you. I thought it was you for a moment the other day. I was sitting down at the coffee shop, and I thought, geez, that looks like Ken Potter. He said he was coming to Australia, but he wouldn't. Sorry?
What city? Walkabout? Waka somewhere?
Wagga. So here's a
Now,
piece
Wayne,
of trivia.
Was it a real person, or was it like an image on a piece of toast?
Oh, no, it was a real person. Here's a piece of trivia for you. So I went to work last weekend on Friday night, and I was just filling in doing some audio stuff, and they had the band was, their guitar player couldn't play, and they had a fill-in guitar player. And he's a young fellow, I've worked with him once before, but this time he was just filling in. He's 17. Wow. Ben Gillard is his name. He can play. Wow, he can play. And then I found, and I knew that he was a good player, but it was just quite astounding. And there's even photos of him with Tommy when he was 10 years old. So I think he will become a major player somewhere along the line, without doubt. He was just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And I thoroughly enjoyed listening to the whole thing, but particularly the playing. So there's a piece of trivia for you, but he's very good.
There's a lot of people that are very good that never make it.
Yeah,
making it and making a living out of what you want to do. You can make a living, and if you're good at what you do, you can make a living at it. But to get to that level of where you're making good money out of it, where you have spare money and you could buy a second house, that's very difficult to get to. That is just luck, fate, and talent. It all comes together.
He's definitely given a gift, this young fellow. But anyway, all the best to him. But it is not an easy task to become financially successful.
If he does make it, you could be when you're as old as I am, or even older. You'll be sitting there saying, "I remember when I mixed him back in Wagga Wagga."
Greg, is it possible to get any older? I mean, I think you're leading the no.
No, there is somebody else.
Hey, I'm going to be 75 next year. 75.
Yeah.
Look at me. Oh, 75.
They look very healthy for 75. So does David. Doesn't look 78 either, by a long way.
I'm not. I'm 79 going on 80.
So now, Jan, how many of these Zooms have we done that you've had a birthday on them?
Well, let's see. I'm not good with math, but at least one. It's like dog years.
Wait.
I can figure it in dog years, so like one. That's it, one.
In May of
We don't have a show daily. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Ken.
In May of 2020, how old were you?
May of 2021, I was 4 years younger, so I was 71.
In 20 or 21?
51 is when I was born, so do the math.
All
Who
right.
here is good with math?
51 you're born, so you were 70, you were 69 and 70 in 20 and 21 you were 70.
Right.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, there you go.
That's
So-
about the time you started this, right?
They
Well,
started
yeah.
May of 2020, so I remember at some point in that first year it was like turning 70.
Wow,
So-
there you have it.
First week of May.
You know, I think this is the first time I was in a room full of sound engineers and I was the young guy. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
last
it's not all sound guys. It's not all sound guys. We've got TV people. Well, actually, Fred, you do sound as well, but you're a TV more TV than anything
Broadcast.
else. A broadcast. So tell me, Fred, what are you doing for the holidays?
Taking my wife out for a steak dinner on Christmas Eve. And then I don't know what we're doing on Christmas Day. I haven't figured it out yet.
You don't have a basketball game?
Nope. I did pick up 4 or 5 games with NBC between January and March. Obviously, I couldn't hit a couple of them in February, but I'm already going to be working for them in February. So it'll be interesting to see how they do a Remy or a HRP or whatever NBC calls a remote production. And I'm actually hired as an audio guarantee, so I might just be standing around doing nothing. I don't know.
So then,
So-
when do you head to Stanford?
They just moved me. I was supposed to leave on the 31st. Now I'm not leaving until the 2nd. So
And
I don't
that's
know.
for what? That's for some bowl games?
For the Milan Olympics.
Oh, the Milan Olympics.
Yes.
When does that start? That starts in January?
February.
No. It starts in February. It's like the first week of February, someplace.
But
But
you're starting to
report-
prepare
yeah.
in January.
Well, I was supposed to leave the 31st, but now I'm leaving on the 2nd of February, and then we'll have that first week or whatever to get ready, and then opening ceremonies is probably on the 10th or something. I don't know, whatever it is.
hmm Very cool. Very, very cool. Riley, what about you? You haven't said anything. So what are your plans for Christmas?
I've got kids and grandkids coming in for the first time in a few years. Everybody's been off to school, college, or work or whatever. So very excited about that.
hmm
They have to put up with my I have my little sound stuff in the basement. So sometimes we get down there and jam out. It gets a little loud for the neighbors, but they seem to enjoy it. Or I give them bourbon. Either way, I mean, it works out. Yeah.
So is anybody going to be spending time watching their Wrapped years? I've gotten a wrap from almost every service that how did your year go? How did your year go? And the playlists of who wants to hear all that stuff? I don't get it. But there is one bit of things that I did get from Spotify, which is really, really cool. So I'll let you guys know. First of all, our number one video this year was the feedback. We got 1.4 thousand views on YouTube. Our audience increased 400%, 400%, which is pretty amazing. So you figure you have one person, now there's 3, that's 400% right there. We've been viewed in 18 countries. USA, of course, UK, Taiwan, South Africa, Germany. We passed, listen to this, according to Spotify, we are 94% ahead of all the other shows. So we're in the night, our growth increased 94% compared to other shows that are on Spotify. So that's pretty impressive. And we have 510 YouTube subscribers and 5.3 thousand. I have 5.3 thousand subscribers on Facebook. You know, that's 1/10 of 1% of what Taylor Swift has. Just think, not even 1/10. It's less than it. A minuscule amount of people that are paying
But we're
attention to me.
growing.
The lights.
We're growing.
It's the lights in the
Yep.
background.
We're growing, baby. We're growing just like my waistline. That's it. You know. Oh no, I think my waistline's growing faster. But you know, boy, it's hard to lose weight when you get older.
Especially if you're like me and eat chocolate.
Oh, I
like me
love chocolate. You know, everybody has a little, you know, a vice on what they like that they know they shouldn't be eating it, but they eat it anyway. And here they have this in 7-Eleven, they have this rolled cake. I can't explain it other than it's like a white cake with whipped cream in the middle in a roll. And I am addicted to that stuff. And I can't imagine, you know, how much chemical I'm eating when I eat this stuff.
It's
But
like
it is
Twinkies.
so good.
Yeah.
It's like the stuff in
Yeah.
Twinkies, I'm gonna guess.
It's like a Twinkie, only it's better. It's better than a Twinkie. I mean, it's ecstasy.
Like that famous line from was it Sergeant Al Powell says he recites all the ingredients of a Twinkie to Bruce Willis during the movie. You know.
Yeah.
Yellow dye number 5 monosodium glutamate.
My mouth is watering. My mouth is watering. Stop, Greg. Stop.
I don't
Yummy.
know how David Dansky stays saying so thin with that deli he took me to that's down the street from where he lives. What was the name of that place? Langerson's?
Langer's Deli.
Oh my God, the place is fantastic.
Yeah, it's got a great reputation too. The
Well,
neighborhood.
it's amazing food in Los Angeles.
Yeah, horrible neighborhood, great food.
You know, I mean, I'm surprised Kurt isn't the size of a truck. I mean, I look at his food and it's, you know, it's not like a sandwich. It's like a masterpiece of a sandwich. You know, it's like an artwork. You know, it's amazing.
How many pies did you do this week?
I did, well, so I did 2 damp English ginger cakes, and then I did 2 apple pies, but there was something going on with my oven, and it burnt part of the crust at the back side of it. So I took those out, and I gave them to Denise to take to school and give to the teachers. And then I did another round that would be more presentable. And she accidentally took the new ones instead of the burnt ones to school, and then had to like put a note on it so I got them back. But yeah, I've done four pies if you count the 2 with the tiny. I mean, they weren't badly burnt. It's just right on the edge, just not presentable. But I have 30 people coming Saturday for holiday party.
Wow.
We're doing a
Nice.
full English Christmas type thing with Yorkshire pudding and
Yeah, I saw those Yorkshire pudding. They look
roast
good.
beef and all that stuff and all the sides, and then also a complete Thanksgiving dinner with turkey and stuffing and all that stuff, all at the same time. So I will be very busy on Saturday, and I'll do some of the sides ahead.
And your oven is acting up?
The upper part's fine. The lower part, it's gas. And the back, anything facing towards the back, and this is kind of a new thing, is cooking faster than the other stuff. And it was never a problem before. I'll smoke the turkey on the smoker outside, and then I'll do the roast in here. And I had it cleaned today. So maybe that was just the issue. So it was dirty or something. I also did 5 different types of homemade ice cream.
Now, when you cook your turkey outside, do you use the method of dumping it in the oil? You know, what do they call that?
I've had that before, and it's really good, but it's dangerous as hell. So
Yeah.
no, it's not. If I can make it through life without being severely burned, I'll be pretty happy about that.
I was watching some video on YouTube about that, and the trick to doing those deep fried turkeys is not to have it cold. You have to have it warm,
And
because what causes that is the
moisture.
cold.
It's the moisture.
Yeah, it's a
It has to
moisture.
be
Yeah.
completely room temperature and dry. You can't have water in it or anything. I've seen it done, and the way to do it is you have a whole kind of a tripod thing that goes over the top with a crank, and you stand 30 feet away and you lower it in with some aircraft cable. It's like the people who stand over it and put the thing in, they're out of their minds.
Yeah.
And then when it tips over, it all catches on fire. And if you do it on your wood deck, your house is going to be gone.
Yeah.
Got to do it on grass or on concrete or something that won't light on fire if it falls over. So it's just, I see people doing it in their garages and stuff. I'm like, you're out of your freaking mind. So they do taste good.
They're lowering it one hand and they got a beer in their other.
Yeah, I got a beer in the other one.
Say, watch this. Famous last words.
My ex-brother.
I think that's where Jeff Foxworthy comes in. You're a redneck if.
Yeah, my ex-brother-in-law got burned. Not that way, but some idiot threw some gas on a fire that they were at a party, and just a little bit splashed on him, and it was bad news. I mean, it was, weeks in the hospital and huge scars and stuff. Well, and that was just kind of like minor compared to what would happen to you if the turkey blows up on you.
Yeah.
So no thanks. It tastes good. I've had it. I'm not doing it myself.
Yeah.
What I do is already dangerous enough most of the time I don't need to add extra risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only had it one time. And David, you remember Joe Bianchi?
Sure.
Well, he was the one, we went over to his house, and he was the one who prepared it for us.
I don't remember that.
You weren't there. Because I was living in Vegas at the time.
Oh, okay. I'm glad.
Yeah, and he was living in Vegas before he moved away. When was the last time you spoke to Joe?
Long time. He's just moved to Idaho and disappeared. Fly fishing, and that's it. Retired.
Good man.
He was a lighting designer for Debbie Reynolds, and as a matter of fact, he was teaching at Kent State when they had the National Guard fire on the students.
Oh, wow.
And Lenny, who was also Debbie Reynolds' lighting designer, was a student out on the hill where somebody next to him got shot and killed. So the two of them have been friends for a long time. And, that's the story for that when they were young. But Joe was a great guy. Just one of those kind of, let's go have a beer kind of guys. Still is.
Yeah, and his wife was amazing, Leslie. Just, if you're listening now, we miss you. That's it.
David, you did hear that correctly. Jan said we went over to his house and he prepared it for us, implying that you were there.
That's what, right. But it wasn't.
No, it was me and somebody else. It wasn't David. It was I think it was. I can't remember who it was. I think it was.
You're toying with me, Jan. You're making me discount.
Yes, I'm toying with you, David. I'm toying with you now.
Well, I think the whole room is on David's side. The whole room heard what David heard.
You're being.
Hey, that's okay. That's why you got to do your own research.
Yeah.
All right. I got to go. I got some phone calls I got to return before it's too late, but I guess I'll see you guys next week. So,
It's good to see you. Yes, we'll be having our Christmas party.
Yeah, I'm
dress
going camping.
appropriately.
All right. Okay. See you. Thanks a lot.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New
I don't know
Year.
if you could see my Christmas designs in the background, the little stars, the little butterflies,
It looks
You
real
have that every
psychedelic. Mhm. All right. Got to go.
Have a great week.
I've been watching, for some reason in my YouTube feed, Star Trek 4, where they go to save the whales. You remember that episode?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I've been watching like snippets and I'm saying, man, I really want to watch that now. And so, I might have to buy that movie to watch it. Unbelievable.
Well, if you have Paramount, you can get it on, I think you can get it on Paramount, I believe. One of the streaming services.
No, it is a Paramount film, and so if I want to spend more money on Paramount, I will.
It's worth watching just to get a good look at that thing they glued on Shatner's head.
Yeah, yeah.
He's still around, man. By the way, if you guys, I know we spoke about it at the beginning of this, and I haven't watched it yet, but Bill Maher has this a podcast that he does. Trying to remember the name of it. Shit, I gotta go look for it.
His weekly show, you mean?
No, not his weekly show. He does a podcast where he's sitting in like his living room or something, and it's very, very low key. And he has various people. I saw the episode with Woody Allen, and I just saw a snippet with Rob Reiner where they come in and they talk about life in general, and they talk about a lot of different things. And I'm going to watch that one with him and Rob Reiner. He also has one, and the reason I thought about it because I started watching the one with him and Will Shatner, and Bill Shatner is, man, the guy's like in his 90s now, so pretty impressive.
Yep.
There was a great show with him and Terry Bradshaw and George Foreman.
Oh yeah, the old men. Remember that?
And then that one guy, young guy, who had to take them all over the world. It was like, oh, it's the best. It's like they went to Japan, and Terry Bradshaw's like, I'm not eating that stuff. It's staring at me and it's wiggling.
Yeah, I can see that with Terry.
Oh, it was really funny. I don't remember what it was called, but it only lasted a season or two. But it was, it's unscripted. They just threw him into these weird situations and just let these four totally different old guys wing it.
Has anybody seen that show with Tony? I think his name is Tony Sabu. Is that his name? Tony Shabab? Tony, the guy that played Monk.
Tony Shalhoub.
He's now doing a show about bread all over the world.
Yeah, that's on CNN on Sundays.
Has anybody seen it?
Yeah. I'm really not that much into bread, but it's pretty good,
And there's another guy with Stanley Tucci. He's doing a show now about eating all over the world.
That's Italy. And then also too on Apple TV or whatever it is, Eugene Levy does a really good travel show now.
Reluctant Tourist or something.
Yeah. That's a Reluctant Traveler, I think. That's what it is.
But my favorite eating show was Somebody Feed Phil.
Exactly. That's my favorite one. Oh my God, that guy gets hysterical.
Now, do you know who that guy is? You know who Phil Rothstein? I think his name is Rothstein or Rothberg or anyway. He was the producer and showrunner for that Raymond show.
No, he created Raymond.
He created Everybody Loves Raymond.
He owned
Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah.
He owned that show.
But he was also the showrunner too, as well. Very funny guy. I read his book. Very funny man.
Well, next time you come to LA, he decided after all these years of eating around the world that he had gone to a diner and he remembered growing up and how diners were the thing that American families went to and a better kind of time. He opened the diner in Larchmont Village now, and it's like jammed. You can't get in, but if you wait long enough, you do. And it's supposed to be fabulous. The reviews are off the hook.
Well, and Guy Ferrero, he does that show about drive-ins, diners, and dives or something like that.
I don't like his shows. That's my own personal opinion. Do your own research.
Do your own research.
But
Kurt, do you watch any cooking shows like The Barefoot Contessa or something like that?
A lot of Food Network stuff. I've never really made anything specifically that I see on there, but I've picked up a few tips and tricks along the way.
Well, one of the tips and tricks that I've learned over the years is that if you cook with butter, everything tastes better.
No wonder you're getting one.
I mean, everybody's seen Jacques Pepin, So at one point or another, if you watch PBS or he's great. He's in his 90s now too. So, but he's got thousands of videos of just, he's been doing them for forever.
Well, it's a very unique through line because everyone, everywhere in the world has to eat to survive. You just have to eat. So we have something in common, and that's food.
And water.
Yep. And well, yeah, but there's no shows, I think, about drinking water. I don't think there's any shows about that.
There you go.
But that's a good idea. Drinking water with Jan. That's my new show. I'm going to have it right now.
Yeah.
Ken Porter's cooking dinner right now. He was trying to get a word in edgewise.
Has anybody seen the show Everything on the Menu by the WWE guy that goes in a restaurant?
Oh yeah, I've seen the commercials. I haven't seen it though. But yeah, I see those commercials. I think yes. I think I'll have everything on the menu. So.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody's ever done a show where they go into all-you-could-eat restaurants and just watch them go.
Man versus food.
Man versus
My God,
food
how
guy,
could you eat so much?
He pounds down some stuff.
That guy had to quit.
Yeah.
Because it was going to kill him. And now he hosts stuff on the History Channel about, just not food-related stuff.
Right. Well, he started to do a few things online with there's a guy in England, he's a British food blogger. Because I watch a lot of food blogs. Strictly Dumpling, Michael Chen, he's really good. And because he does a lot of Asian stuff and things that are, he's the guy who turned me on to the cheapest buffet in the world, and it's in Bangkok, down there the park, and it's 5 baht, all you can eat.
5 baht all you could eat. I'm afraid to eat something like that in Thailand.
No,
for 5
it's really
baht.
good though. It's really good, actually.
Send me the link. I'm going to
Okay.
be in Bangkok. I'm going to be in Bangkok on the 26th and 27th of the month. Bo wanted to go to Bangkok, so I'm taking her there.
Oh, okay.
Isn't there some breakout of war or something going on that they've issued a no U.S. restriction area somewhere in Thailand, between Thailand
That's
and
down at the
Cambodia?
Cambodian border, which is way, way, way away from me. It's on the other side of the country, and it is a conflict that I just don't understand. Basically, it's about a Hindu temple that's on the borderland of Cambodia and Thailand, and both countries, neither one of these countries are Hindu, and they're fighting over this piece of land. Doesn't make any sense at all. And it's not like a piece of land where it's valuable for agriculture or for historical purposes or any. It's been a battle that's been going on for hundreds of years over a piece of land that basically I don't understand why anybody would fight over it in the first place, but they're fighting for it. And, unfortunately 2 soldiers from Thailand died recently. And so that escalated the conflict over there. But, hey,
and that was supposed to be
I guess,
solved.
Yeah. I mean, look, what people fight over, all wars seem to start over land and women. Those are the 2 things that people fight for. So it's not unusual. To quote Tom Jones, not unusual. Anyway, we're going to go off air and we're going to stay in the room and chit chat for a little while. Anybody have anything they want to say to anybody right now is the time.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas all.
Happy holidays. Be safe out there.
More peace.
Well, yes. Let's go to the gallery view and we'll all wave. Yeah, listen, we'll be here next Christmas. So if you're not doing anything and you feel like you need to talk, you want to express what's going on, we'll see you next week. Watch your videos, watch your email, and remember to share the show. Give it a thumbs up. They say it really helps. I didn't say this in the beginning, but watch this till the end. If you really, what could I say? What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but so maybe next week I'll find it, why you should watch this show all the way to the end, Anyway, remember, you make it happen. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week, and stay safe, stay healthy, and Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Festivus. Let's celebrate Festivus next week. Somebody bring a pole.
Yeah.
We'll celebrate Festivus.